In the hushed stillness of a grand courtroom, where justice was supposed to reign supreme, something unimaginable happened. The kind of moment that silences even the loudest whispers, making every heartbeat echo louder than a gavel's strike. The trial that day was meant to bring closure to one of the darkest chapters the small town had ever faced. Yet it was not a judge, a lawyer, or a witness who unraveled the truth. It was a dog, a loyal canine officer named Rex, whose instincts cut through the polished lies and exposed a secret hidden behind layers of paint, wood, and deceit. As his paws scratched at the old painting on the courtroom wall, the eyes of every juror, every spectator, and every officer widened in disbelief. What Rex uncovered would change the course of the trial, the fate of an innocent man, and the very definition of loyalty itself. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the loyalty of animals, then please take a moment to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Pawsitive Tales. Don't forget to comment your thoughts. We love hearing from people who, like us, believe in the extraordinary bond between humans and animals. The story began weeks earlier, when the town was shaken by accusations against a respected local teacher named Daniel Hayes. Known for his dedication to children and his gentle soul, Daniel had been accused of something unthinkable, embezzling funds and hiding evidence that could implicate others in corruption. The case was strong, built on documents and testimonies that painted him as the mastermind. But those who knew Daniel struggled to believe the narrative. Still, the prosecution pressed on with relentless energy, determined to convict him. His life, his career, and his honor hung by a thread. Among those in the courtroom that day was Rex, a German shepherd trained not only to detect substances, but also to pick up on human stress and hidden threats. He had been brought in as a precaution, a silent observer by the side of Officer Kelly, his handler. While lawyers argued and witnesses swore their oaths, Rex sat quietly, his ears perked, his gaze scanning the room. Then, without warning, his attention fixed on the far wall where a large portrait of a long-deceased judge hung in a gilded frame. To anyone else it was nothing but an old decoration, a relic of tradition. But to Rex it was something else. His body stiffened, his nose twitched, and he let out a sharp bark that echoed like a gunshot in the quiet courtroom. At first, the judge ordered silence, annoyed by the disruption. But Rex wouldn't back down. His barks grew urgent, insistent, almost desperate, as if he were pleading for someone to listen. Officer Kelly tried to calm him, but his paws scratched against the polished wooden wall, right beneath the painting. The room shifted from irritation to unease. Murmurs rippled through the audience. Why was the dog reacting this way? What was behind that painting? When the officers finally moved the frame aside, everyone gasped. Behind the thick layer of wallpaper and plaster, Rex had uncovered a safe embedded in the wall. Its steel door, hidden for years, gleamed under the courtroom lights like a buried truth clawing its way to the surface. No one had ever mentioned such a safe, not in the records, not in the trial, not in the testimonies. The room crackled with tension. The judge ordered it to be opened immediately. What lay inside left everyone stunned. Inside were stacks of documents, ledgers, letters, and signed agreements that painted a completely different picture of the case. The evidence revealed a network of corruption, bribery, and theft, orchestrated not by Daniel Hayes, but by the very people accusing him. Signatures, bank records, and hidden contracts exposed the web of deceit with terrifying clarity. Daniel was innocent, a pawn used to shield the real criminals who had manipulated the system for years. The courtroom fell silent, the weight of betrayal heavy in the air. Jurors exchanged shocked glances, the prosecutor paled, and Daniel sat frozen, tears welling in his eyes. His life had been teetering on the edge of ruin, and now, thanks to a dog's unwavering instincts, the truth had clawed its way into the light. Rex wagged his tail, as if he knew the gravity of what he had done, his loyalty not just to his handler but to justice itself. But the story did not end with the safe. What moved everyone most was Daniel's reaction. After weeks of despair, nights of sleepless fear, and the humiliation of being branded guilty, he rose to his feet, trembling. He walked slowly to Rex, knelt down on the courtroom floor, and wrapped his arms around the dog. His tears fell freely, soaking Rex's fur, and in that embrace, the entire courtroom witnessed something greater than law or evidence. It was the undeniable power of trust, the salvation found in loyalty, and the unspoken language between man and animal. News of the discovery spread quickly, turning the trial into a symbol of resilience and truth. People across the nation began to talk not just about corruption, but about the canine dog who saved an innocent man from a lifetime of shame. Rex became a symbol of justice, a reminder that sometimes the purest hearts see what the world chooses to ignore. Daniel was acquitted, his name restored, and though scars remained, his gratitude to Rex and Officer Kelly never faded. If this story has touched your heart, please show your love by liking the video, subscribing to Pawsitive Tales, and sharing it with someone who needs a reminder of hope. Let us know in the comments if you believe animals truly have a gift for sensing truth beyond what humans can see. Special request to comment. What do you think was the most powerful moment in this story, Rex's discovery? The shocking truth or Daniel's emotional embrace? We would love to read your thoughts.